Bounce with it, just bounce with it. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gon' get it, I'm always gon' get it. Even if you sit back denouncing it, but I come hang out with it via.
Will Harris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Joaquin Diaz. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he takes a cold strike one.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three and one. Alec Bohm is on deck. Set. Here's the 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball four.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Next, it'll be Alec Bohm. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. From the belt, kicks and deals, and a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Diaz stands at second with no outs. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside, the throw, and he's safe.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robles is on his horse. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and two strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The 3-2 pitch, fouled off. Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. There's ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch of the AB on its way. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. In the dirt here. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The 0-2 once more. High and deep to right center. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. On to first, a double play. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Philadelphia is on top 9-1. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Juan Soto.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Softly hit here to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. They trail big. It's 9-1. Rhys Hoskins stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First delivery to him. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And another foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 1-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Fouled away. Hoskins aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Tyler Duffy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So next to bat will be Keston Hiura. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he takes strike 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Adley Rutschman. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And there's ball 2 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes to 2-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
2-2 count. Here it comes. First and second now, one man out. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And that's low, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next up, Zach Wheeler, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-1. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Joaquin Diaz, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Now the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It starts with me, I must admit. But still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah. Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And that's the second out. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First delivery to him.
Oh, that's on the plate.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Dias gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail big. It's 9-1.
My name is Fats, and yes, never stop me from being a good wager. I get
So now into the box is Alec Bohm. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up.
The third baseman.
And now the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Two and 0. Now here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Kiermaier's got a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next to dig in, Francisco Lindor. It was a walk in his last trip. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Fouled off. And now a sinker is in tight and low as well. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. First offering, fouled away. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Oh, that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Popped him up. Perez has a play, and that's the third out. The two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals, and the visiting club leads it 11-1. Julian Chavez will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Fly ball right down the line in left. Jimenez is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box. Now the 2-0 home.
Nope, outside.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike one.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
And now for Washington, Juan Soto. First offering on its way. In there for strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Robles is off of first with 2 away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 11-1 at the end of this one. The Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Wheeler earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Patrick Corbin struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak.